And we should be live. Hi everyone. Long time no see. I'll just switch shortly to the live so I can see all your amazing messages. And there we are. Right, we have Baldwin here. Hi Baldwin, nice to see you on my spider stream. So, to all the people that don't know, Baldwin is a YouTuber who is creating Warhammer the Old World content. And I really like to listen to his stuff while I am painting my little wargaming puppets. So, nice to see you here. Skål. And you're asking if I will show the Arachnarok spider and the spider riders. Yeah, I've prepared it so I can show you. Because why not? It was a what was this called? April Fool's joke video, and I kinda liked it, so sure, I'll show it later. Go Team Slugs is in the chat room. Hi Go Team Slugs, nice to see you here. Skål to you. I'll title the images for you. You can, why not? Hello Zach, nice to see you here. The man, the myth, the legend. Skål to you. We have Bloodstorm. Nice to see you back, Bloodstorm. It's always nice to see you all. Usual suspects back in the chat room, which is super nice. And we have Levicia, you made it, cool. Thank you Maria that you are joining the stream, and I hope that you enjoy the time in Stockholm. Skål. Right, oh, we have OC Tarantulas, nice to see you here in the chat room. So, as usual, skål to you. You know what? If this will develop that quickly, soon I will need like a chalice this big. So I can greet every one of you appropriately like a Viking. Right. We have Aloha Tarantula. Aloha, aloha. Nice to see you here, Susan. Skål to you. Right. Let me just quickly get through the chat room. Fear Not Tarantulas had a sale last week and I added a juvenile green bottle blue to the collection. That's cool. GBPs are amazing. Right. Niffer's Critters, nice to see you. Niffer's Critters back in the chat room. It's so cool that you all are coming back to this one time in the week when we all are gathering doing our spider related stuff together, which is super cool. Skål to you. I just resent the fixed titled image. Sure. Also a cool picture that you've sent to me. Right. I have some stuff to do for this evening. This is like 2 days before the expo. I already started packing some stuff. But there is one thing that I need to do in advance and give some spiders time to dry, some dead spiders time to dry, since I am preparing some taxidermy projects for a charity auction at my work. And I have 2 spiders that need that, so yeah, I've prepared everything so we can get to work in a few minutes. So how is everyone's hobby weekend so far? Weekend? Hobby week. How is everyone's hobby week so far? I hope it was amazing. I started to do some crazy stuff, but not tarantula related. More like with my other hobby related, like miniature wargaming. Yeah, Balduin. You asked for the Arachnarok. So here is the little spooder with all the tiny mini spoots here. Yeah, it was a fun project for April's Fools, and I did some like lore research and I added a lot of inside jokes inside it. Like, it's described like a real spider species, and I had lots of fun doing this video. And through that I came back to my original channel somehow, because my first channel on YouTube long time ago, it's still active, but I'm active. It's still there somewhere in the deepest, darkest depths on YouTube, where I did modeling videos. And there's something on the back of my mind that maybe I should do like a side channel where I do my weird, nerdy hobby stuff. Like something that I started to work recently on. Since I have two 3D printers, I started to print this small battle mech from Battletech. Here is a miniature for scale. Yeah, like this is my craziness. Right. Checking. I have a virtual doctor appointment shortly, but though I'll pop in while waiting for it to start. Hopefully you will get better soon. So, best of health to you. Hope your week has been great, OC, Susan and Levicia. Yeah. I hope that you all had a nice week. Oh, you're the best? No, you all are the best. I'm just a random guy from Poland who is doing weird spider and nerdy things in the background while you're not watching. All good, go team. Lots of spiders to feed, and you're always busy. Oh, I know that. Hi everyone, won't be very active in chat in this time because I'm with a friend and need to be social in real life. You're pretty social. You're very social, actually. So, yeah, but we understand. It's nice that you dropped in. I know the situation. It's nice that you dropped in. We have Steve W. Okay, at this point. Last week, I got my first donation on the live stream. And somehow, when I turned to the screen, I saw the name under the picture, and I couldn't thank Steve, and yeah, I thanked Aloha. Yeah, suddenly my brain decided, oh no, you cannot read. So, thank you, Steve, for the support. Yes, Balduin, I showed the spider. I wasn't aware if you were here, so I showed the spider. I presented your channel. By the way, if you are interested in Warhammer the Old World, like just like videos like this, like live streams like this, sitting down, doing some hobby things and listening to stuff. He's doing stuff in German, but still there is something that's, I don't know, I get into this zone of just creating, and I really like that. I see, OC, that's great. I'm going to collect some earwigs because they seem easy to take care of. all I need are fish flakes. Yeah, so basically they need protein. I think a lot of insects need protein in some form. Hi Trond, nice to see you in the chat room. Yes, a lot of love for scorpions and spiders. Oh, Nightbot is attacking, so we have a naughty Trond there in Norway. Skål to you, Trond. It's just a routine checkup with one of my specialists. I have chronic health issues. I do too. But it got better since I lost weight. Like, that was during the big global event that started in 2019. I started to get in shape. I was a lot heavier a few years ago. And now I'm into sword fighting. Yeah, it's like Kislev. To all not into Warhammer lore, Kislev is like Poland and Russia combined in a fantasy setting. So winged hussars on polar bears, ice witches, whatsoever. And it's nice that you're here in the chat room. And I hope that you like the small gift that I sent you. Oh, that's like a small crazy story from me. Since he is making the videos, the podcasts about just creating things, just having fun with the hobby. He has a podcast called Under the Crooked Wheel. And he said that he needs a sign for this tavern. And I used all my 3D modeling skills to 3D model this. I printed it out on my resin printer and I said to him, yeah, I wrote him an email. I did something for you. I sent it with a Tarantula sticker and a Skaven-esque note. The chat room is crazy. Wojciech, nice to see you. DMC's teas. Oh, I need to greet everyone. Nice to see you here in the chat room. Thank you. If you run out, you can feed them bits of your lunch's substitute, as stated by Clint's Reptiles. By the way, Clint's Reptiles, amazing channel. From what I remember, they had like an uphill battle with creating their little zoo, but luckily everything goes well right now, if I get that correctly. Not too bad. I've been better. I've got sciatica and can't reach anything below my knees, and I'm walking like I have something myself. What's up? Do you do today? Baldwin, today we are taxiderming 2 spiders, and one will go to a charity auction at my work. I do that every year. They are raising money for a child of one of our workers, and yeah, this is like my small contribution to this whole thing. Okay, so yeah, sure, I need like a tabletop channel. Yeah, maybe I'll think about it. I started to record this small little dude. Sometimes I need like a break from just recording tarantula things, and I want to flow all of my creativity into something different. I have something that if I fixate on a point, I'll do this stuff, and all the necessary things, they are becoming a chore. So yeah, I need to have like a way where I can let this creativity flow. Right. So let's get to the taxidermy. And just to show you all, I did a little upgrade here, so bam! I think that looks okay. It's a bit troublesome here at this place, but yeah, I have a nice place where I can show the stuff that we are doing. So we have a piece of, normally I would use styrofoam. I don't have one lying around, so I'll use this. And let's start with the first spider that needs to be taxidermied. They were in the freezer to kill off all bacteria. So this is a male Monocentropus balfouri, the one that had the luck to give his best with 2 female, and he absolutely did his best. Although the results, I have no results, which is kinda sad, but yeah, that's how it always goes with spider breeding, that it doesn't always go as planned. So we have our small pins here, so we can go straight to work. Just checking. I love Clint, but having seen him herping, he looks weird without a shirt and tie. Yeah, that's like his brand, trademark. Yeah, trademark. I kind of want to visit his place one day, but that's across the ocean and I don't have the necessary change for that. Maybe one day. First stop would be Germany in form of maybe ham, maybe Netherlands or Belgium to visit OC. We'll see about that. And I would really love to visit Great Britain, like the British Tarantula Society. And of course, as part of this trip, I would likely to need to visit Nottingham because of Warhammer World. If there is an opportunity like that, I don't want to miss it. So, what we're going to do, to not ruin the spider, we put 2 pins between the second and third leg pair. So like here and here. Steve writes, I got some bugs to pin. Get around it one day. Yeah, as long as the bugs won't rot away, everything is fine, right? Okay. Oh, I think this should be more here. So normally I like to pin it. This is definitely a worse material than styrofoam, but you use what you can use. It's important that this is symmetrical. Right. So, first leg pair is secured. So, what I like to do with an imaginary line that goes lengthwise of the tarantula, I pin the second, I mean the fourth leg pair. There. Clint seems really passionate about what he does. though I've never seen him without a shirt at time. Oh, I completely understand, Steve. Try listening to music in bed or a movie. Hi, Rob. We have Rob, Invertebrate Bob. Nice to see you in the chat room. We are... Oh, Skål. We are doing some taxidermy for a charity auction at my work, my actual work, not what I'm doing here for fun. It's like tradition at our work. And it's tradition that I do something spider related. Most of the time it's also a visit here. And yeah, there were some very crazy moments. One of my colleagues came with his children and his wife. The children were super excited to see all the spiders, the snake. My work colleague was also excited, but his wife was super scared. Like, when I gave them a chance to hold Regis for a moment, since I know he's like very calm, or at least touch him, so they can get a feeling of how a snake actually feels, to take away the fear. The mother was like, no, 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 and then came her husband and like, oh, show. The spiders, of course, were shown from afar, since spiders are a bit unpredictable. At expos and stuff, I also don't allow handling. I think it's also against the rules of an expo or show. Yeah, let's say show. Is this kind of symmetrical? This knee is a bit off, so I need to straighten this knee. Yeah, aloha. I actually think that styrofoam is better. Look, this is like bendy, and I hope that the pins won't bend away while this little fella is drying. And lead me to many other creators, and eventually here when I started watching Tarantula content. Yeah, that's you. Why I'm checking the chat from the other side. Yeah, when you're watching a content creator about a specific type of animals, or like multiple types of animals, you eventually will find a niche that you want to start with. And Clint's channel is like, he gives you a broad view on the exotic pet hobby, exotic pet keeping, and then you start to look into your niche. Hence why I am a bit, how to say it, I want to give all informations about tarantulas, the good and the bad information about tarantulas. So there's not like this overhyping of those animals. They are cool and everything, but there are definitely dangers with them, and people should be aware before they are buying those animals, right? And it's cool to have you here. Slugs, lots of movies and naps. It's not too bad, really. And chicken stock. Or chicken broth. I love how people paint Warhammer. It's too small and fiddly for me, but they look so cool. You know what? A lot of the stuff is techniques. Sure, you can be like a pigment pusher, like some contest painters, but you can achieve a lot of stuff with just simply techniques. Have I like a good example? Maybe this one. This is something that I did for as a homage to Tarantula Rookie. For two reasons. First, he plays orcs, and second of all, he plays Imperial Fists, and this guy is standing on an Imperial Fist plate here. And this is like a super simple paint job, but sure, I could spend like 50 hours on this guy easily, but I want to play with my toy soldiers from time to time and not just sit and paint. Sure, if someone likes that more power to them. I just enjoy spending time with friends, pushing some puppets. Come on, I want to spread the pedipal bulb. Oh, got him. So this is something that I really like to do with males. To take the pedipal bulb and spread it. You know what? Wait, let me. I'll just okay, this is better. I just want to show with my displays, since they are for educational purposes, I want to show the differences between those spiders, not just in coloration but also in like build. I was really amazed when I did for a keeper whose first spider passed. She had a male Acanthoscuria geniculata, and those spiders have like huge pedipal bulbs. And from what I can see right now with the Balfouri, they are super small. So here's the first one. Right. So, oh no. Okay, so the pedipal bulb is spread. There we go. I'll just no, it's easier if I just do it like this. There. No, here's something wrong. There. Okay, now small corrections. There. There. This should be good. I'll just put one pin here so he dries in a kinda symmetrical position. Fiddly work, fiddly work. Okay. I think that's... No. At this point I'm kinda a perfectionist. Okay, now it should be fine. Is styrofoam better? Okay, I'll answer that. Steve, I see you. Perhaps you can cuddle with your bug pets. Yeah, you should do that. I got to meet Clint at Snake Discovery after the build of this summer. Congratulations, Snake Discovery, also amazing channel, so congrats. I had a phone appointment today as well. He woke me up from a nap. My Warhammer collection was stolen from my car after game night a few years ago. 10k worth of miniatures and gaming supplies gone because someone got jealous. Tell me, was that 10k points or 10k dollars? Although nowadays, now I'll be like a bit, angry at GDubs. There's probably no difference right now. I have inflammatory arthritis and really severe back neck issues. Oh, that's bad. I hope you'll feel better. Maybe I can think about where was that? Maybe I can think about pinning the molds of my GBB, and my other 3 tarantulas don't often kick their molds out of their burrows. It is doable. The best way to do that is if you put them into a container with some wet kitchen tissue. You cover everything, you leave that for, let's see, a day, and then you can spread everything out. So you can absolutely do that. You can see this one right there, the frame. Those are molds. Not very talkative, but still here, feeding OBT babies and listening in. Good luck with the OBT babies. I tried to breed the OBT. Pairing went smooth. The pairing went smooth, but no exec. Maybe for the better. What kind of spider are you pinning? This is a Monocentropus balfouri, a male that passed away like 2 weeks ago, and he was waiting for his turn in the freezer. And the second one is the brother of Frank, so Tapinochenus plumipes. I see. I suppose a cat is just as cuddly as a tarantula. Sure. Don't cuddle a tarantula. I can't say what I'm feeding yet until picture time is done. Okay. Picture time is in like 15 minutes, I guess. My cats have been super cuddly with the season change. Alright. How do you empty the abdomen? Those are males. I found that it's not necessary for adult males to empty the abdomen. There are like 2 schools with pinning males. Since inside is like a gelatin, there isn't much moisture. If they dry, even the deformation is like minimal. Sure, you can try to get most of it out, but I find it unnecessary. Maybe with the big ones, like I mounted this Acanthoscuria geniculata for the girl in Bytom. Then, yeah, I decided I'll open the abdomen to fill everything up. Steve writes, it's a mature male Monocentropus balfouri. Just so you all know, I might start drawing, so I might not be as communicative for you now. That's no problem. This is hobby time. This is time where we sit together, we chat, and everyone is doing their hobby-related stuff. That was like the goal of those live streams, to have, so I can talk with every one of you. We can chat in a chilly atmosphere, calm down. A lot of streams are like overhyping things, and this is supposed to be calm. Everyone is doing their thing. So if you want to draw, feel free. My cat is called Cefor, as C for cat. Anybody know Cats from Courage the Cowardly Dog? I only know this one scene, Return the Slab, because a friend of mine, like a long time ago, she was a friend of mine, she was very afraid of this mummy wraith. I wasn't watching that when I was young. One of my cats was a former feral cat, afraid of people, and lived at a rescue for over a year. She is now super affectionate and has turned into a pampered house cat. Cool. Kind of reminds me how people are keeping wolves as maybe not house pets. Like, no. Sometimes I wonder when people are getting like a big dog and they live in just an apartment like this here, and the dog is sitting at home for like most of the day, waiting for the people to come back, and they are screaming at like reptile owners and spider owners, oh, they should be in nature free, because they are not happy. Yeah, the dog is happy when you are absent. But that's like a long discussion. The creepiest cat in the world, Slugs. And the most mastermind cat. Which one? Masterminded. Oh, $10K. And that's why I got a 3D printer. And yeah, I am printing stuff, which is cool. Like, for example, I got some from One Page Rules, some soldiers. Or, like, I am a Battletech enthusiast and suddenly I can print all the mechs I want. I should have showed it to the camera here. I had the sweetest feral cat that made my porch his home. He unfortunately had contracted FIV and feline leukemia, and I had to do the humane thing for him. Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad to hear, so I raise my glass for the poor cat. I was going to make him a house cat when I got my own place. Matthew, Staunch Toaster, Ward. Evening to you, Skål. Nice that you dropped in. Frank the Spider. Ever hear of Lucas the Spider? Sure. Everyone has probably heard of Lucas the Spider. A lot of people got cured of spider phobia by Lucas, and Lucas probably started a craze for jumping spiders, which is okay. I don't really think that jumping spiders make the perfect first spiders to keep, but if someone manages it, sure, that's like a great way to get rid of arachnophobia. Be sure to label them Niffler. Oh, I finally got some halfway decent tarantula pics. I'll have to send them to you. Be sure to label them Niffler, otherwise he can't show them until next stream. No, Go Team Stacks, you sent them to me today and I was at work, so that's a big difference. If you send those pictures like at a reasonable Polish time, I can absolutely share them during the live stream, which is like what's like reasonable, let's say 9 p.m. Polish time. Go Frank. Yeah, go Frank. Still no exec, by the way, from the live pairing. Well, I checked 2 days ago. Maybe today something is inside enclosure, but no exec so far. I think Frank was a pairing he did like 3-4 streams ago. Yes, and I have his brother here. He was one of the last live streams in Tapinokenis Plumipes pairing. Yes. Dreadfrog, hi! Skål, nice to see you here. I need to get to the second spider. Believe it or not, cats like to keep spiders. I agree, Mark. One of the reasons I do not want to work in office anymore is because I do not think it is fair to my dog and my other pets. Skål to you. A big skål. But that's a cultural thing. They see a dog like waving his tail. Oh yeah, he's happy. Sure, but was he happy like most of the day? Waiting in front of the door, awaiting your arrival? Hand over heart for Bloodborne's poor cat. Indeed, it's okay as long as it doesn't devastate the jumping. Now I said a bad word. Jumping spider population, like with clownfish after Nemo. I got arachnophobia and 16 tarantulas. You got arachnophobia with the tarantulas, or did you buy the arachnophobia? Did the tarantulas help with that? I'm pretty sure they can. There were definitely some people which were scared with those creepy animals, 8-legged horror hamsters. And after I showed them what is going on, gave them some stuff to feed, everything was alright. Jumpers are pretty prolific. Yeah. Rob, well, that's okay. That's a way to live excitingly. You'll never get bored. Rehousing a boss. My Phidippus regius is fun to watch. Pound spray. Yes, I had Phidippus regius, white Bahama, and like a week before I could pair my females, the male decided to go to spider heaven. I don't think I quite had arachnophobia before I got into spiders, but I was afraid of them to a degree. Hopefully they will help you. Right, I've managed it through the chat room. Oh, I started with jumping spiders to cure my arachnophobia, now have 50-ish teas. Yeah, I also had arachnophobia, and then I bought my Lasiodora parahybana female. Oh no. Oh, was that a mold? That was that's a leg. Oh no. I need to glue that to the spider. But first I need to spread this little guy out. By the way, if you want to help this channel to develop, you can share those live streams or some videos. I even started it should be right here. I started a Ko-Fi page if you want to support the cause, like the videos that I'm making for beginners. They are taking quite some time. There's one thing that I really want to do, not with all videos, but with like the basic care guides. But I need to have some volunteers for that job. You know, all those like species descriptions and parental guides and whatsoever. I want to translate them into as many languages as possible, so everyone can have the necessary infos about those spider species. Is this like close enough? I think I should put him a bit closer. Yeah. I got. Oh. Where did I stop? My jumping spider spends most of her time hiding, but she's awful cute when she comes out of her web. Yes, and what's interesting, what some scientists found out, those spiders can actually dream or have like a form of proto-dream. There is some activity inside their like neural thingies. I don't know how to translate this to English. That would suggest that they have dreams at night, which actually makes sense since jumping spiders rely on their good eyesight. So yeah, it's cool what we can learn from those. I would say, yeah, primitive somehow. Like, they are so primitive compared to mammals, and still they can be we can learn so much about them. That's what fascinates me about spiders. I would always send them outside as well, niffers, but I never made me like them. Oh, what's the question? Yeah. 78 scorps. Love them. Yes, scorpions are cool. But from my like understanding right now, there are maybe a few species available in Poland. Definitely, if you can find something, then it's most likely a Heterometrus. The Janalichus is also popular-ish, maybe not as popular as the Heterometrus. Emperor scorpions can also be sometimes found, although they are expensive. What else is there to see? Not sure. There is poor leg. Right, I need the CA glue. Hopefully I won't stick my fingers to the leg. Oh. That's no super glue. It's not super at all. I think I would be far better off if I wouldn't glue this and glue it afterwards. Oh. Now it's acceptable. Oh, what am I doing? Leg, cooperate. That's always the same thing with arboreals. They have, even after death, they have such a good grip. I should use that. Okay. What's really interesting for me is those hairs, the setine, they are still fluffy. And what worries me is that I will deform them after they dry out. Oh, yeah, I glued my... Yeah, cool. Now I glued my hair on my arm. Oh yeah. Sacrifices were made. All for the greater good. Which hour is it? Yeah, you know what? We'll finish him later. Right now, let's get to the pictures. Seeing the YouTube vid on dreaming spiders, they get rapid eye movement when they sleep. Yes. Pseudoscorpions are funny little animals. Like a tick decided one day it was a scorpion. One of my LARPing friends sent me a picture of a pseudoscorpion, and he knows that I'm like, from his friends, I'm like the bug guy or creepy crawlies guy, and he asked me, huh, have you seen this? Yeah, I did. And I told him that they are very common in libraries, for example. And people are still scared when they see them. They look pretty scary. Have I missed something? Does anyone has pseudoscorpions or hexbug scorpions? I don't have a hexbug scorpion and don't have pseudoscorpions. And pseudoscorpions are pretty small. My nephew is going on 10 months. I don't have nephews. So, wait, you're showing them your collection. That's cool. Slugs, I have seen pseudoscorpions in Wales. They are tiny, maybe 1 to 2 millimeters long. Yeah. He gets more fun every time I see him. Thanks, Niffer. He got a PlayStation. He's really excited about it. Right. Let's get to the slideshow. First one, heavily cropped. Since I had a conundrum here. The image was like shot in a wide angle, and I wanted to show as many details as possible, but after I turned the picture, it looked unnatural. So here we have Porcelionides, Pruinosus, so isopods. If I'm correct, they were like white powder isopods. I like isopods, but I don't have a feeling for them. I don't know why. I have like this feeling in inside my head when I'm feeding stuff. I have like everything ordered when to feed it during the week. And somehow if something needs to be fed more often, I get like confused. Yeah, isopods are super cool if you want to have something that is not venomous, that is cute, that eats a lot of stuff. There is even a whole channel. They are called Isopods Eating Stuff, I think. It's just that. They are showing isopods eating things like, I don't know, bananas, spaghetti. Roaches like spaghetti. Which Levisia showed me that they like spaghetti. They might be Oreo crumble. Yeah, maybe they are Oreo crumble. Yeah. Thank you for the picture, Susan. I'm not sure if I want to get back into isopods. I had them at different circumstances, so to say. Do I want to try it one more time? I don't know. I have more interest in getting more mantids, for example, and they are growing super fast. The ones that I got like 2 months ago, yeah, super cool. Are there any? And I have the millipedes and the assassin bugs. Maybe different kinds of bugs, but isopods maybe not now. But yeah, they are super cute. Thank you for the picture. But this one got me excited. Because I love avicularia. And every time I see an avicularia that I don't have, I get jealous. And this is Avicularia marinae. And I don't have them. And where's the collar? And I really want one. Well, maybe I have one already in form of the species Boavista, because this species is not yet described. If they are a separate species or a synonym to something. So we'll see. But the marine, yeah, maybe during the next pet show I'll try to catch one. Because avicularias are always in my heart. All the arboreals are like my jam. Happy days, feels good when all things from breeding project are still alive. 62 from 62 still going. Oh, is Nightbot attacking? For all the congratulations. I feel the same with my Victory. That it's super cool that the Victory are growing. There were like some losses. I maybe lost 3 from the batch of 150. Yeah. Slugs. I'm not keen on slugs. The feel of them make me ill, but I've got giant African land snails and I can't touch them either though. Yeah, they feel strange, right? When they are start to walk and you can feel their tongue working on your skin. Yeah, it's weird. But they're cool. And I will get some slugs this weekend if the guy who has them won't forget about me. I will get pancake slugs, which excites me. Thank you for the avicularia. I want more avicularias. Here is one from Camille. This is a Forbingohilus species, Rufus, and I was amazed by the amount of webbing that this little sling has done. I have one, like right there in the corner, and he hid behind a cork bark, and there are like lumps of webbing sticking out. A spider that I recently maybe I saw it maybe twice. And at random moments. Otherwise, it's always hidden. Pokies are more often visible. So, yeah, it's super cool to see this. You know what? I have this mystery maculata that is not a maculata, and it looks suspiciously close to this one. Interesting. But yeah, they look cool. Oh, OC bribe Nightbot. So that's the reason. Bribes are going on. I keep my feeder insects in with isopods and recently fed them carrots that were later recalled for colibacteria. It wasn't affecting the inverts, but I can't find out if coli affects the geckos. Levisa said that if they have too much protein, they can create this. How was that called? Like some kind of acid inside. Yeah, basically, if they have too much protein, then they can become a bit more. It can be risky to use them. Matt Manx Exotics. Nice to see you. Nice to see you in the live stream. Right, I'm waiting on my red color form OBT to mold for an attempted pairing soon. So, good luck. Kamil, thank you for the picture. I hope he's here. This one is from the man, the myth, the legend, Zach. This is a Lasiciano Sazimai. And I'm a bit angry that my passed. Sorry for that. My passed like randomly. And what's crazy for me is that they are supposed to be like beginner friendly and super sluggish. Gold Team Slugs like this word. But this was one of the first spiders I got when I came back to the hobby. And this spider was like a NASCAR car, like riding rodeos around the ring. Super crazy. And then suddenly, like this spider gone. That's what sometimes happens. And when I'm seeing this spider right now, with this blue coloration, they are sometimes calling them blue Lasiodoras. I get a bit, sad and jealous, since they need so much time to grow to this size. Yeah. Congratulations, Zach, for this amazing spider and this amazing picture. How neat, Steve. They are so soft. And Mark, the correct term is undulate. Okay. I need to check what this means. Okay. I love the Tarantula's colors. She's super defensive though. Yeah. Mine was super skittish, not defensive. So maybe that's why they call them Lasiodora, like blue Lasiodoras, because their demeanor is super widespread. The first spider that I got when I was like, I was like the height of this table. This was a super angry Lasiodora from second instar. She gave me threat poses, and this demeanor didn't change. She was angry the whole time. I have a Sazimai sling. It's a bold little thing and very cute. Yeah. I love Sazimais. Mine is sub-adult and the colors get better with every mold. Yes. My past, like the moment when they change from the brown colors to the blue colors. Like when the first spots of blue are showing. Aloha Tarantula. I have two, both molted recently. They from the same sack, but one is double the size of the other. Yeah, I've also heard that multiple times that the growth ratio is way off with some specimen. Some grow very, very slow and some grow like normal tarantula speed. Yeah. Levisia, do you know if colibacteria would affect a leopard gecko if the feeders ate contaminated carrots? Right, Zach, thank you for the picture. And here we have, if I'm correct, because it wasn't labeled, Pantheropis guttatus, so a corn snake. And what's super cool about corn snakes is that they have so wild colors. Mine is like grayish, and I know a person who has a red and white one, so it's super cool to see how many different colorations are in the hobby for this species. I wonder how this affects like their lives, since those are genetics. I know with snakes that was that with pythons, that they have like this spider gene, which basically creates makes them act super weird. So I wonder how picking out specific color genes would affect the behaviors and like well-being of a snake. Yeah, it's a pretty corn snake. When I saw this picture here, I thought, oh, this snake has two heads. But yeah, by the way, this also happened in, I think, somewhere in captivity. Super cool to see something like this, and I also wonder how this affects snake. Yeah, ball pythons. Thank you, Bloodstorm. Highly doubt it, but keep a lookout for strange bowel movements and or lethargic behavior, sign of infection in reptiles. There you go. There is the veterinary. I've sent in some pictures of my reptiles and amphibian. Thank you for that. Skål to you. And thank you for the picture. Also from Zach, small, super tiny. I think this is like L5, maybe L6. Acanthoscuria geniculata, Brazilian white knee tarantula. And what's super cool about them is that they start really tiny. Some people say they are like that jumping spiders are bigger than Acanthoscurias, and there is some truth behind that. I had a few super tiny slings. It's not hard to raise them, but watching a spider grow from this size is like, oh, did the spider eat? Did it not eat? And this is like the stage where feeder insects can become dangerous for the spider. So yeah, but seeing an Acanthoscuria grow from a small spider, like a super small spider, from the first instar to like adulthood, this is an achievement. And this is an achievement, and yeah, it's kind of rewarding. Yes, Steve, everyone can send pictures in. I have you can send them either through my Facebook account or through my email, the address should be somewhere there in the description. There's also potentially, if someone wants to contribute to this thingy here financially, I have the Ko-Fi link there. Spider Gene can give Royal neurological problems. I've got a banana Royal and she has neurological problems. She corkscrews a lot. Yeah, and from my understanding, Spider Genes also make like this movement when their head is like twisting, and some people think it's cool. Okay, who am I who say no, do not get those snakes? I wouldn't get one. No matter how cool it looks. No, simply no, I wouldn't do that. It's like buying a crossbred tarantula, which is usually regarded as not cool. So I wouldn't do it. Oh, it's Zach's birthday. So on Sunday. So na zdrowie, Zach. 100 lat. Happy birthday to you. Awesome, I'll send some in for next week, and I've got some cool animals. Sure. And I'm happy to share all of your animals here on the live stream, since I think that hobbies should be shared. The passion for our hobbies should be shared, like our passion for exotic pets, like my passion for stupid puppets with which I play games. Passions are here to give joy, and we can share that. I'm very often disappointed through behaviors of people who like say, no, don't do it like this. First you need to read, and then maybe you can think about, I don't know, buying a tarantula. It's like, sure, he asked a beginner question, so what? We all started somewhere, and he had the courage to ask. And this is not a reason to mix someone with the mud, okay? I always strive to, like, even with the simplest question, to give an honest and fullest possible answer to every possible question ever. I did that on every exotic pet fair I was. Even if I knew that, okay, they won't get anything that I've bred. Doesn't matter, maybe the next time, or maybe I'll give like a few points. Maybe they should think about getting an exotic pet or a spider. I want to be very open about all the ups and downs, and don't be this grumpy guy who is ruining everyone's fun. Zach, Levise is currently in Stockholm, so yeah. Have I missed someone? So all the people, oh, Tarantula Donna. Hi Donna, nice to see you in the chat room. Skål. By the way, this is already the second cup here, and I'm greeting everyone with a skål. At least I'm trying to greet everyone with a skål. And previously it was a joke, but now I think this joke needs to be like super serious, that now I need a chalice like this size. Otherwise I'll need to refill every 5 minutes, which is super cool. I like that. Zach, it's super cool to have beginner questions. I mean, beginner questions. There are no bad questions. There are only bad answers. So right. Niffer, all Canadian reptile girl made a video about it and she said they didn't cause any problems. It's so easy to get info nowadays and we all start as beginners. I would rather ask someone questions than try to figure it out on their own. You know, there is a German channel who recently deleted a lot of content on his channel. The reasoning was that, he did like this species overview of animals, and he deleted or like unlisted the videos since he thought, all the stuff can be googled in like 5 minutes. Sure, but how much information can you fit in like a digestible video? When I'm looking back at the videos about the avicularia, about the brachypelma, about the parental guide, and after some time, after it was uploaded, I got some like comments and stuff. Looking at it back, I'm thinking, I could have added this, I could have added that. So I would rather, if I could redo it, of course, or maybe someone thinks, okay, I need to ask something, and I'm open for that. Scaleless snakes and leatherback bearded dragons are more sensitive to UV and can have slight difficulties molting, but otherwise they don't have any severe genetic issues as far as I know. Niffer writes, I remember trying to figure out turtle care before the internet. That was a lot more difficult. Yeah. I still have, not here in this apartment, I still have like a very thin booklet about tarantulas in Polish. That was like the only source next to the internet where you could find info about the care. You know what, maybe I should get back to this book and check how much stuff there is like correct, or that would be something cool for me. I still have somewhere all the olds. There was like one terrarium magazine, and they only lasted for like 8 or 12 issues, 12 issues. But there were so many cool pictures. That was the first time I saw Pamphobeteus, I think. Yeah, it was very cool for me. My parents didn't agree to spiders and stuff, but still, like the passion to those animals, the interest in those animals, it survived for a long time. Exactly, Zach. More people with experience. I would much rather hear tips and tricks from fellow keepers than a search bar. Sure, that's true. That's why I don't get this mentality of just bashing someone who is asking questions. And this is like a mentality that can be very often seen on like established Facebook groups, internet forums, because someone has the need to be a troll and to bash someone. Because the only way to make someone's life better is because he bashed a young blood, so to say. Facebook groups are the last place for good advice. Some people would say that about YouTubers. It's those content creators like me. We are always doing this for fame and money. Nah, it's not about that. I just know, but some people are dealing with when they are walking around those forums, and I don't know, I just see that it's probably not a nice experience when they get trolled or bashed. Okay, enough like emotional talking. Thank you for the picture. Last one from Zach. Small Davus pentaloris. The color of the carapace is super strong, and they get like this shiny carapace when they get bigger. They are probably one of the most popular tarantulas, from my understanding, since a lot of people are asking for Davus pentaloris. They are quite hard to to breed, and there is quite a lot of them inside an egg sac. But yeah, everyone should probably try keep Davus pentaloris from small, of course, since the colors are kept. They are getting stronger with size, and they don't grow big, so they don't need a big enclosure. But they look so cool. But yeah, they are hard to pair and hard to breed. I'm still angry at the female that she ate the egg sac. Davus pentaloris makes me think of autumn. Yeah. Yeah, they kinda do. Go Team Slugs. You can try to check lava tarantula. They are supposed to become a Davus species, and they look super cool. What is this, like species Panama, I think? They are also smaller, like Davus pentaloris, but their color is like ooh. They look like they are glowing from the inside. Yeah, maybe I should get that one. Yeah, they are easy to keep and pretty. And they have males that cannot do their job. Yeah, worth keeping. Worth keeping Davus pentaloris. Absolutely stunning spiders. And thank you for the picture, Zach. I find a good combination between YouTube and Reddit and care guides. Looks for commonality in care tips, and you're probably on a good track. Yes. Some tips online are, let's say, not confirmed, and a lot of stuff, for example, work for certain type of content creators, contributors, call it however you want. There's like a lot of additional things that could be taken into account, like environmental temperature, environmental humidity, but this is something that everyone needs to figure out on his or her own. For example, from my experience, the Chilobrachys don't like it very wet. Some people are keeping them pretty wet, and I don't really know which version is correct. Mine are currently doing fine. Before I used the more wet approach, I had some pretty severe losses. Noted Mark, I didn't watch it, but I saw a YouTube thumbnail that showed the most orange tarantula in the world. It indeed was all around orange, like a pumpkin, and an orange. I actually not sure, Zach. Amphibians are very rarely taken into the clinic. I know ivermectin is safe but easy to overdose, so be careful. Also deworm if you're 100% sure the toad has parasites. You heard the veterinary. I won't give any advice about that stuff if I don't know anything. I can give maybe a few tips about spiders and how to, for example, try to get rid of TKS, but other than that, I won't give advice that I am not sure that it worked for me. And thank you for the picture. Right, those are all the pictures. We still have one thing to show. It's a recording. Something that's yeah, this is like the best example that you should always spray the sides of your enclosures, at least a little bit. Since Aloha Tarantula has, or Susan, she has seen how her LP is drinking water. In like the last video about the avicularias, I talked about this stuff for Avix and by extension Caribenas and Iberapolas, but you can use that for every like tree dweller. They drink from the sides of their enclosures and their webbing, and here you can see that. You can also sometimes see when a spider is like leaning on the ground and they are sucking the water from the ground. So yeah, a water dish is of course better, but by all means it's not 100% necessary. If the spider has water available, everything is fine. And yeah, thank you, Susan, for this amazing video. It's actually a great thing to show. Thank you. And let's get back to the table. Oh, you can see my chalice full of cola. Skål to you. We have coal-powered arthropods. Nice to see you here. And I hope you are ready for Saturday. I am certainly not yet. I started to pack some stuff, but yeah, send an email to Mark and he can give you my address. Yes, I can. That's the correct way to type out your... for some reason my system always has trouble finding an address, so I can't... hello all, death in the family today. Gold top sling. I have no idea why it was eating good. Had a nice plump booty. Today was feeding day and it was dead. This sometimes happens. There is a term in the spider community that's called like random sling death, but I think this term can be extended to like random spider death. This sometimes just happens. There can be a multiple of reasons. So I wouldn't blame yourself, since the spider has eaten. It had fluids inside, it had food inside. And I dropped a pin on Frank's brother. So yeah, this stuff absolutely can happen, and we need to learn to deal with stuff like this. I also had like painful losses even this year. I think the most painful ones were so far last year when my Caribena versicolor passed, like the mother of my slings. That was super painful. But this happens, so, and we need to learn to deal with those losses. sorry for your loss. Not at all. Barely touched the subject. I still don't even know where exactly are we going. We are going to so .iets. Can we even say the name of that city here? Is it allowed as Silesians to say the name of that city? You recently pinned your Pinna Pavonis. Big tip from my mistake. Stiffen and cover the wings covers. They curl while drying. Yes, I am unfolding the wings of mantids just like I would do with butterflies. They are using like strips or something to unfold the wings. And I would also do that here. So yeah. Okay, here's the pedipal bulb. So Cole, which one should I give to the charity auction at our work? Okay, here is the pedipal bulb. Oh yeah, absolutely not. That's no man's land. Oh, I touched the microphone. Right. No, Frank's brother, no. Your leg is supposed to go here. Right. And now they need to dry. You can't recognize the species. So, I wonder if you will... okay. No one give him a hint what this is. Okay, Cole, what is this? Okay. I can see the live image. So, and here's the second one. Let's see how many you will get right. Oh yeah, it's a spider. On the top we have male Monocentropus balfouri, and on the bottom we have Tapinocenius plumipes. So, two very cool species. This one had 2 wives, and the wives didn't lay any egg sac. I mean, one laid an egg sac technically, but it was eaten. And this one, well, this is the brother of Frank. Frank is still alive. He should be here. Yeah, here's the hero. Here's Frank. Frank is still alive, doing his spidery things. Oh, that's a balfouri. Yes, that's a balfouri. That's a male Monocentropus balfouri. There is Nightbot. I didn't know tarantulas had harems. Not really. They live a bit differently. They can live communally. Scorpions are probably more in this like way of living, and some mantids can be kept like this, like the Philocrania paradoxa. They can be kept in groups where there is like one male and a few females. Oh. Yes, rest in peace, Frank's brother. I think Frank should be present for every live stream. Yeah, let's do that. Here is Frank. So, what an absolute legend. I could check if there's an exec. If there would be an exec right now, that would be cool. Like, you all would be the first one who would know that there's an exec of the pairing that we had on the live stream. So you know what? Having this chance, I'll absolutely check right now. So give me just a moment. Right. So Frank's wife. Exec, please. Nope, no. But you know what? I'll give you some water. So you have higher humidity there. And this will give you the idea that now is the time for slings. So exec, please. Right, no exec, but she looks gravid. She definitely looks gravid. Kinda morbid having him next to his brother like that, though. I think he don't know that this is his brother. I'm pretty sure he is not even aware that there are two taxidermied spiders next to him. Slugs are also communal. Oh, that's cool to know. I hope that I haven't missed a donation in the meantime. Otherwise, that would be not cool for me to not react. In captivity, Balfuri are communal, but we don't know if they are communal in the wild. They have been studied. They have really been studied in the wild yet. My guess would be that they are not communal. That's like my guess. If they will find a way like outside, they are becoming very territorial. So there is like this base behavior of venturing out. I think. Maybe there will be something that will prove me wrong. If you put Balfa on the charity auction, I'll probably will bet. Okay. Then we'll do that. By the way, congrats on your new setup. Working fine, I see. Great update. Yeah, have you seen this? Right. Let's get to the screen so you can see me. The spiders are taxidermied. I paired my Heterotele species Zanzibar last week. Fingers crossed for an exec. Fingers crossed. I've never heard about this species. Now I want to check. Steve, supposedly Neuholetele incei can be communal, but it's a very iffy subject. I think gigas also can be kept in the same way, communal, but they will eventually get territorial. So I absolutely wouldn't try. Very nice genus indeed. Super fast, but nice. Oh yeah, about super fastness, I tried to pair the... What was that? Not Copianus. Yeah, the Copianus Salei. I will try to pair the Copianus Salei and Oof. This is maybe not Heteropoda David Bowie speed, but still. Wow. I had like 4 escapes or 3. I still need to make to cut everything together into one video. And the small Cambridge also need to be separated. Yeah. Here they are. Super cute and tiny, fluffy cotton wool. They will need to be separated. This will be also a cool video. And I started to work on the next best beginner tarantula script. So can leave some guesses which species this will be. I'll leave a hint. This is my favorite genus. Sorry to hear, Zach. Sadly, not all pairings are successful. Yes, absolutely. Not all pairings are successful, and even if the pairing is successful, not all breeding attempts are successful. Sadly. Well, yes, should have thought about it earlier. Cheesecloth Skål. Yeah, wait, cheesecloth for the table? I'll be pairing the jumpers after the fair. My steel mesh net arrived, and now I will be sure no babies will escape and commence taking over my town. Such a big spider army. Heterotele species Mahonda is super nose. Super nose. But never managed to find one or even slings for sale. Best looking Heterotele in my opinion. So I will use search function. Oof. Very cool. I only have the Heterotele that Levisia sent me, and they are wow. Super cool how they are hunting. Like if they feel something and suddenly you see the legs coming out of their lair, and they are actively moving towards the prey. Zach, I have about 300 plus of those slings. My pairings were a bit too successful. Parachbana. My David Bowie is super chill and easygoing until it isn't. Then it's a proof of concept of teleportation. Yes! Absolutely. While I was recording rehousing those as like tiny things that were like this, and one of them escaped like next to the cup, and I was looking for him, and I was like, oh no, he's lost. And he was hiding like on this tripod on which currently you all are sitting in, behind the like regulation screw. I just saw one leg, and I was like, oh, there you are. I just rehoused my 2 Vilocella slings. They are one of my favorites. Wait, Maria, you've sent me Heterotele Vilocella. Yeah, they are cool. Those were the ones that like come out. Zach, I have about 300 plus of those things. Okay. I thought you were because of your red bottom. Oh, King of Baboons. I have 2 King Baboons, but I get the joke. I was like perplexed. What's going on here? I'm selling a few of my tarantulas that I have more than one. A guy that has never had a tarantula before wants one. Which do you guys think is the better beginning species? A Brazilian black or curly hair? Oof. They are both slow growers. If you have big ones, they are both pretty lazy as spiders. Both are considered docile, but that can be misleading. From my experience, if that's the pulchra, right, the Grammostola pulchra, I think the pulchra first of all is calmer, I would guess. All my T albos are they have their demeanor. I don't know, it's your choice. I would be, if you would gift someone to me, I would be happier about Brazilian black. It's also a less common spider in the hobby. I've got to skedaddle, got to get to work at 6 tomorrow. Have fun, good luck. It was nice to meet with you all here in the chat. Thank you, Cole, and we see each other on Saturday, right? I'm going to buy a few more Vilocella slings and try my best at raising them up again. Now my Brazilian blacks are pretty skittish for whatever reason. I have one so far. So until it grows, this will be 8 years of content for the channel, right? Donna, I haven't slept it yet. Night call. I can do this all day. Nightbot. Tarantula Donna. Not good. New words. Boo. Just joking. Yeah, as for new words, I would get him an Irminia. Having a laugh, I'll be good now. Nah, it's fine. I need to teach Nightbot some manners, but I need to learn how to use Nightbot properly. Yeah. I have this Nightbot. It was not shown, but my wife also got my Grammostola pulchripes and a Heterometrus spinifer. They are, both of them are fantastic. The Heterometrus spinifer, I have like a Scorpling this size. No, a bit bigger, this size. A Scorpling this size. And the pulchripes, they are one of the better looking tarantulas in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, I'm back from the little slug's room. I had sent a pic with my setup, but didn't see Zach. You'd love it. Same size as mine, Mark. Yeah. Why are you keeping my stuff? Only I have a scorpion this size. Diamantinensis. That's like the mini green bottle blue light. They are super cool. On the expo, I will also try to find some species. Like last time I got the Haploclastus, which is super cool, but right now, if I'll be able to make the kindergarten here a bit smaller, I want to get some... Yeah, what do I want? I would guess Epheboppus morinus, and because Maria has Epheboppus cyanognathus, she has stings. And all of those spiders will move here. in like a bit over a month, if everything goes right. Yeah, this will be quite a challenge. I definitely didn't want to sell him one of my pokies. No. Some people want pokies because of their colors. Sometimes when I see questions like what's the best beginner old world species, I think, like my honest opinion, if someone asks this question, maybe it's not the time yet to try old world species, because they are completely different in demeanor than new world species. Even the faster one like Psalmopeus. Yeah. It's my precious baby Levisia, so cute and tiny. And vicious. Yeah, vicious. Vicious tarantulas are the best. Yeah. I was still HMAX in first 2 weeks. HMAC. Diamantinentis grow super quickly, and once they get their colors, wow. Yeah. Oh, by the way, chat room. You are watching my videos probably, and you kinda know what I have here. What would you want me to try to get for this collection? Because there's like no-brainers for me, like different avicularias, Ephebopus murinus, but maybe you have a secret tarantula tip that I should take a look. Night owl crystals and creatures. I haven't seen you in the chat room here, so Skål to you. Oof. We are slowly but steadily moving towards the end of this evening. Desert species scorpion. Gets. As I told previously today, scorpions are not that popular here. Like, there is not a lot of sellers who sell scorpions, and if there are scorpions, there are like Heterometrus, there are Janalichas, for example. Sometimes there are emperor scorpions, but they are super expensive. You cannot get anything that belongs to the Butidae family. Wait, what's like a level up after genus? Yeah, basically what belongs to Butidae is forbidden, so not allowed. And suddenly the list of scorpions that you could theoretically get is quite small. I had once, and Euscorpius can also be sometimes seen. I had an Euscorpius. What was that? Euscorpius Tergestinus. And I still have a baby from one of those scorpions. And it's slowly but steadily growing. And that's super cool for me. Oh, I see you are putting the A very high standard here, Zach. Yes, this is something that I definitely would want to get. An Avicularia minatrix. This is probably an Avicularia that looks the most off of all the other Avicularias, since the colors are so different and the size is so different. So yeah, you're right. If I see a minatrix, I'll probably get 5. Careful not to drink too much soda. Actually, you know what? Levisia is more afraid about the amount of paint that I am eating while painting miniatures. My second ever spider was a Lividus. Wait. Is that a Cyriopagopus? That's yeah, a good second tarantula. I mean, if you could handle this spider, then everything is alright. Actually, you can keep everything as your first spider. If you are aware what this spider does, if you don't mind the speed, if you don't mind that a bite will be painful, that you can have like effects for longer, then yeah, absolutely. If you get Avicularia minatrix, I will get some as well. Just remind me in the Sunday video about them. Okay. You mean this Sunday video? Are you uploading something? My video will for this Sunday, it was supposed to be on this Sunday. Despite my absolutely best efforts, the spiders didn't cooperate. I just tried to pair them for the second time yesterday. And oof, those are stubborn spiders. So no, but I've recorded material and I will start editing on Sunday. I will also start recording the separation of those here, the Psalmopoeus cambridgei. And what else? Oh yeah, and I'll work on the script for the next is the best or a good beginner tarantula. At least it's safe to breathe. Right. OC, you are always giving me those tongue twisters. Citarognathus tongmianensis. Okay. They look cool. Oof! I see the price for this one. This is the price for a sling? Yes, L1 sling, 160 zł. I see why. My third was the Ophnecus philippinus. I got it the same time as my second TA, but I rehoused the Megaphobema robustum first on purpose. This is one of the last spiders that I got the Ophnecus. And that thanks to OC Tarantulas. The guy who commented like right before you. Always OC's fault. If you like Avex, you should you should Susan's Avex. She collects them and has quite a selection. There are two genera that I would really love to have a full or fullish collection. The first one is of course Avicularia, and the second one is Psalmopoeus. Pokies are cool and everything, but for me it's Psalmopoeus that is like, I don't know, there's something that draws me to them. Arok, have you any dwarf? I was looking at getting a lava tea. I want to show you a dwarf miniature. I have dwarf species. I have Kochiana brunipes, for example. And I have a Cosmos Rita, or better to say 3, and they are currently in these small cups. Actually, those are Levisias. Now I gotta find a Chinese stout black in the USA. I saw them from a seller from China, but I didn't want to risk it to like get it sent here. So 28 pounds in the UK for white skeleton. Here they are 120 zloty probably for a sling. What's like the calculation from zloty to pound? I think 6 or 7. That's how a real fossorial looks. They dig like hell with those legs. Yes. Oh, see what tarantula looks like. It is wearing a duster like a cowboy in a western. Eucratoselus pachypus. Oh, you are throwing those weird names of spiders that I didn't even hear before. Hysterocatus laticeps, that would absolutely compete as best digging tarantula. It's a Hysterocatus after all. Super strong. Those big legs that you likely only see on occasion, I assume. Actually, mine is pretty visible. Yeah. Maybe it's because the enclosure isn't that clear. But she is currently sitting on top there. At least the last time I saw her. And big. Right. So, to everyone who joined today on the live stream, thank you very much. If you want to help me with the channel, you can leave a like or leave a comment after the stream ends. If you want to support me somehow financially, you can do that through Coffee. The link should be there, like there in the comments. Sharing the live streams also helps. And as usual, if you want to share your stuff on the live stream, pictures of your exotic pets, you can do that. You can send me those pictures on Facebook and on my Gmail address, which should be also there, like in the comments. Right. I need to prepare for the Exotic Pet Expo in 2 days. So, to every one of you, thank you very much, and thank you for spending your time with me here on this live stream. So, to all of you, thank you very much. Tarantula out.